Okay, so how to make a Europa CV? Is my screen is visible that I'm showing you guys? Google, kindly let me know. Okay, okay, okay. I'm sharing right now the Google tab in which you have to write Europass. Then click how to create your Europass CV. Okay, then these are basically you have to sign up and then where the option of how to create a good CV, tailor your CV. Huh, yes, create your Europass. Okay, create your CV. Acha. They are saying that if you want to make your CV from scratch, like from start, then you can click here. And if you have already like have your own previous Europass CV and you want to make any kind of changes, then you click here. Or if you want to create your profile, which is not quite necessary, then you can click here. So I'm gonna click here, create a new CV, use standard CV builder. Then and also one of the most important thing in Europa CV, you can make your CV in 29 languages of European countries. Like there are English, Dutch, Italian, there are 29, Turkish as well. So Netherlands, so 29 languages. It depends upon the country that you are applying for. Add it like I'm gonna add some kind of picture in this, any picture like uh, okay, I'm gonna add this for example. Okay, save. So this picture is added. Then I'm gonna add someone's name, Ali, or I'm gonna Ahmed, Ahmed. Then I'm gonna write something like if you want to write about me. Then if you have ID, then you can put your ID, passport. It depends upon like I said ID and it like uh, something like that. Work permit if you have, no. If you have, don't. Date of birth, random, like this. City, like mhm, I said no. Okay, country. I select, for example, random. Child. Gender, like female. Nationality. You again you have the random. Put your phone number, home. Select your country. Again, put your France, and you just put your number. Random. Okay. Then social media account. If you have any email, like I put this email. And if you have website and if you have address, I'm gonna add this. Okay, just random. Select country, Bulgaria's, and that's it. Save. ULTN. Okay, passport 6000. And what I have missed on save. Okay, this is the basic and how you can add your section. Like you select the section whatever you want to add. You if you have a volunteer work, then you click. If you recommendation at the end, always put recommendations at the end. If you have any, first of all put your education, then your work experience, then your skills and certification, then your volunteer work, and you guys like have done some kind of wait a minute, like, okay, have you seen the screen and my voice is visible and audible? Okay, 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 okay. Where is my, okay, then you select the section like skills and certificate. I'm at the end, I'm gonna show you a complete format of the CV as well. Driving license, it depends upon your, like, simple, it all depends upon the criteria and the purpose that you are going to send your CV for, via for scholarship purpose or for any kind of a position in lab or even job as well. So always add recommendation at the end. Okay, then volunteer work and other if you want to select these. So this is the format you basically, and even I can make the CV of this format as well. So there are several formats, like there are several formats and color combination that you can use. For example, I choose purple, that it is written in purple, like all the framework in purple. So and then next, then you finish, they show you the preview of your CV. Basically this is the preview of your CV, and okay, and then you can name something and you can download your CV, Europass CV. This is the method and how you can make your Europass CV. Okay, and now I'm gonna show you the basically simple CV. So this is the basically simple CV of someone that I uh, like raise their name and basic information related to that, and that person also have a picture as well. So basically you hear that person's name, their phone number, their email, and even their LinkedIn account and house address if you want. Then a little bit about your introduction, or like we can say that about, and then education, that that person has the education of Bachelor of Science in Biotechnology and relevant works, like coursework. If you want to, you can list it in the form of the line, and you can list it in the form like bullets as well. I prefer bullets because it quite looks visual and as compared to the other. Okay, wait a minute, let me enter someone in the meeting. Okay, so yes, then after that, internship and experience. If you have guys any experience, then academic laboratory project work. If someone did something like research interest related to their research interest, like final year project, thesis, something like that. Technical skills, they are listed in the form of paragraphs, but they should be, I prefer that, listed in the form of uh, like bullets. Then software skills, bioinformatics skills, primer designing, art programming if someone knows, and social activities, uh, EndNote for reference management, and also references at the end. I also raised references because they're quite personal things about the professor's email and phone number as well. So this is all, and I'm gonna show you my CV as well. So okay. So basically, wait a minute. Okay, 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 okay. Wait a minute. I'm trying to find the CV, but okay. Yes, I finally found the CV. So, okay, let me know first of all. Have you guys seen the CV? Europa CV, yes. Actually, the way that I have already told you how you're gonna make your Europa CV is actually look like this. If you have completed your all the things that you are required. Okay, this is a simple way. Name, person's your passport number, their name, address, nationality, gender, about, their education, main course title, final final current semester, then intermediate FSC, their school, college, then certification. If the person have, then their work experience, then the work experience duration as well, then their skills, their language skills, and if you guys have any volunteer work, then you can also add that. Driving license, like A, B, and C1, and it tells about the vehicles like bike, tractor, and even car as well. So this is the basically format of Europa CV, and this is the basically format of simple CV. And you can also make this CV from easily from MS Word as well. So I hope so you guys understand this. And if someone has any kind of query and questions related to the webinar, so you are very free to ask. Just raise your hand, first of all. Introduce yourself and then ask the question. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are, Arush. There are two questions in the chat box right now. You can answer them.
Okay. What should be the limit of the CV? Oh, ma'am, did adding reference at the sorry, you can ask. I forgetfully reading the messages. So ask. Yes, Habiba.
Arush, there are two questions in the chat box from Arshia Malik. She's asking कि ma'am, did adding references at the end of the CV become old method? Like क्या एक कोई पुराना method है कि references add करें? And number two, she's asking what should be the limit of the CV pages?
Okay. Maybe she joined late, but in the presentation, I have already told, like, I'm gonna show the presentation again, so I can answer this question more accurately. Let me give me some minutes. Okay. Okay. Is the screen is no? Is not right now. Window. Yes. Okay. Maybe yes. In the now the slides are visible, Habiba.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, standard. length. ये हमारी स्लाइड थी. This is the slide which I'm gonna easily tell you about the standard size. The standard size of basically Europass CV depends upon the, like if you are a bachelor student, it quite good, like if you have worked some volunteer work or publication or any kind of thing. So it can be basically 1 to 2 pages and 2.5 pages if you did a lot of things, not more than that. Okay, but if you are master, then it should be 3 or 2.5. But if you are PhD student, it I think that one of the most important, it should be 3 and 3.5, not more than that, because it also depends upon the student how much that person have potential. So it's about length, and it's a little bit about the Europass CV. It has fixed structure. The main difference of both of them, yes, fixed structure, and it can be flexible and free. Like most of the students and even person who are applying for a job, they can use multiple colors and different kind of things, and even put their selfies as well, which are not like the, how can I say that, requirement. Or European countries for Europa CV, and global standard for several countries. I even show the countries as well, which countries prefer which kind of CV, and Europa CV you can make also in 29 languages, which I told you before, and even standard CV, what kind of like countries required these things. And let me go for the second question, which is add preferences is a no, it's not a old thing. Most of the people just said in preference will be given on the demand. References are one of the most important thing. For example, I don't know from which domain you have a student related to biology research, and who want to work in the lab, is one of, because I am a biotechnologist and I know the importance of the references. References are one of the most important thing. For example, I am applying for any kind of scholarship, and that scholarship required some kind of acceptance from a supervisor. Then how can a supervisor can trust me, or like recommended me in his or in her lab, if I have no recommendation? Like recommendation helps you a lot for the selection as well. For example, if you are recommended your HOD or your assistant or some associate professor, then they can check their profile, they have their email, you put their email and number as well. When you got the proper recommendation from them, then they have some kind of authority and some kind of reliance, like how can I say that, like a professional to professional, like professional international supervisor can ask something about your behavior, something about your capabilities to the some kind of professional professor of your institute of or any other institute that you mention in your CV. So it is one of the most important thing. Then I don't understand how to include CV in the CV, in reference in a CV. In Europa CV, as I have told you, you can select the sections of reference sections. But in simple MS Word CV, there's many options. Like you can simple write references, and then you can like put. I'm gonna show you. Wait a minute. Next question. Okay, I'm gonna show you like how to add references. Just simple. Wait a minute. I'm gonna show the screen. Yes. Yes, this is the way. This is the way that you can add someone's reference, that professor's name, their position, and their institute, from which country they are from, their email and their phone number. Okay, so this is the way that you can add a reference in a simple CV. And you can also add a reference in Europa CV while you're selecting the section. So next question is basically, ma'am, should we add supervisor as reference in CV? Yes, of course. If you have someone, if you have like reference of the supervisor in your department, then you can add in it. Like, you first of all, in a professional way, you have to get permission from that supervisor that I want to get your recommendation, and then they gonna sign a recommendation letter in which they have already mentioned something about you and the coursework that they taught you, and at the end they said that you, like, they refer you for any kind of scholarship or even job. Okay, so yes, you can add supervisors reference in the CV. Anything else, Habiba? Do you have any question, or you just pointed me the question that are in the chat box?
No, I just asked you to answer those questions in the chat box.
Okay,
Nothing
okay,
from my
okay.
side. Thank you.
That's a lot of help. What should I do if I have no prior experience? Then you have to work on yourself to get a lot of experience. Okay, who's Farheen Ashraf? Basically, if you are, I'm not sure that if you are a bachelor student or a master student. If you are a bachelor student, you can do a lot of short courses on Coursera, and from even LinkedIn, there are a lot of courses. And even right now, if you are from Pakistan, of course your name is Farheen, so you are from Pakistan. HEC also giving a lot of opportunities, and Google certificates as well, Microsoft certificates as well, so you can certify yourself by attending webinars or even completing your coursework. So you can put these kind of things in your CV. And if you like a biology student, you can do lab work. You can put your lab work. Chemistry student, you can add some kind of experiment that you have did in your bachelor degree. So this is basically experience. You can also add your internships if you have did something under someone's supervision or in someone's professional institute. So these are the things. And if you have no experience, then you have to work on it in terms of certification and small experiment work. Thank you so much, Arshia Malik. Yes, all clear, all things. Okay, is there someone else?